I get it. Running your business is hard. And the last thing that you want to do is create a marketing plan. But if you want to speed things up and get things right, it is the best thing that you can do for your business. I know so many small owners out there just kind of winging it when it comes to their marketing. They're running full speed, juggling operations, hoping that sheer determination will bring in new customers and some referrals, right? But that's never a strategy. We all know that. So, marketing plan is essential to what you're trying to do in your business. It'll help you stay focused, it'll help you stay on track and make sure that you're not forgetting your ideas or ways to communicate to your customers. It'll keep you consistent. So, one thing you want to do with your marketing plan is set clear goals. Make sure that you know what you're trying to accomplish with that plan and where you're going. So you want to be able to measure that so you can make sure that you're on track to what you're trying to do. You also need to understand your audience's needs and fit those things to that environment as well. Let's talk a little bit about the components of a marketing plan. The marketing plan is essential for achieving achieving effective audience engagement and with consistent messaging and a strong content strategy. That will help you drive your business success. First of all, you want to think about where your customers are and who your customers are. It doesn't have to be huge. You don't have to hit the entire market. You can actually start small with who your customers are and then grow from there. As a matter of fact, I recommend it. The more niche you can be, the more differentiated you can be within that world. Once you have an understanding of who your audience is, you want to look at where they hang out. Where are they on social media? Do they prefer TikTok? Do they prefer Instagram? Or are they old school and go to Facebook, right? How do you get them onto your website? Where do you find them in the wild? Where should we target our ads? Do they hang off offline at events or networking or any other place that we can reach them? The second thing you want to think about is your messaging strategy. So what is it that allows you to build brand trust over time? And what are the problems that you're trying to solve for your customer? Continue to talk about that within what the audience cares about and how do you help them build a better life for themselves. That'll help you establish your brand's voice, whether you're friendly and casual, professional and technical, whatever you want to be, but you want to keep that voice consistent in the market. And then make sure you understand and you're mapping your resolutions and what your product does to the client's real problems. You also want to think about how you're going to measure success, right? So whether you're looking to grow your business, maintain your business, understand the overall arching goal of what you're trying to do, as well as those core metrics underneath that. So if I'm working with social media, I'm also looking at engagement, likes, comments, and forwards, right? If I'm looking at email, I'm looking at click-throughs and reads. If I'm looking at ads, I'm looking at impressions to understand what's going on. Those are the underlying metrics that lead to those conversions that you're talking about. All of those you want to make sure that you're looking at on a regular basis. It doesn't have to be daily. You could do this monthly. You can do this weekly. But as long as you are looking at those metrics and taking them forward, it helps you analyze that channel performance and take that to another level within your environment. So again, regular check-ins don't need to happen every day, but you want to look at this on a regular basis and make sure that you are on the track that you want to be on. If not, adjust your strategy. All right, so how do we make this happen within your world? Well, the number one thing I would start with is set aside some time to plan, right? Just block off an hour or two. Maybe it's a weekend, maybe it's Sunday as you're getting ready for the week. But treat this like it is a must-do for your business because it really is, right? Involve anybody that's working with you, whether that's your agency or other people on your team, but bring people together to do a brainstorming session about where you want to take that. It doesn't have to be huge. You can start with a single channel, but make sure that you understand what you're going to be doing in that channel and stay consistent with that environment. And celebrate your wins, of course. So I've been on both sides. I've worked with businesses under 2 million. I've worked and I've started things from scratch with no marketing budget. I've also worked for companies with over $2.8 billion in revenue. At one point, I had to make things work with no budget at all. At another point, I had $100 million budget just for paid ads every month. In every single case, though, what got me through there was having a clear, well-stated business plan or marketing plan to take that forward. Your business is no different, whether you're small and growing, whether you're just starting. You owe it to yourself to create that marketing plan. And I get it. This feels like one more thing on your already packed to-do list, but the clarity it brings is a game changer. So here's my challenge to you. Pick one channel that you want to focus on. Outline a few content ideas where you can be consistent with your messaging. Maybe Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, you're going to post, but keep those things consistent. Set a simple goal, like growing by 10%, and then start working it, right? I'd love to hear from you more. What's a marketing channel you wanted to try? How do you currently track your marketing success? What's your biggest challenge as it comes to building content? Let's start this conversation and see what we can do together.